Good morning. So today, real quick, I was out driving and something came to my mind that I wanted to share. And I want to talk about worthiness. Worthiness is something that you should value of yourself on the inside, and you shouldn't let other people define your worthiness. It's all about value and how you see yourself. And so as I was driving, I was thinking about a situation where one of my coworkers, him and I, we like sweets. And so every time I have sweets, I always invite him to partake. Like, would you like some? Would you like some? Or I'll bring him some, like, I brought you something today. And he'd be so excited because he's a really grateful person. And so this particular day, I had offered him a piece of candy, and he took the candy and read the labels on it. And I was like, what are you doing? He was like, I'm reading the label. And I said, oh, okay. And so he gave it back and he said, I cannot eat this candy. And I said, why? He said, it has pork in it and it's against my religion. And because I want to respect his religion and honor him, I said, oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't know. You know, I wouldn't have never offered it to you had I known, but I didn't know. He said, it wasn't for you to know. He said, it's for me to know. And I swear to you, ever since he said that to me, that has truly stuck with me, because it's his religion, it's his discipline, it's the way that he was raised. And that oftentimes make me think about when we feel like people isn't honoring us, or we don't feel worthy, or we feel unseen. You know, a lot of times we put our emotions and feelings and things in other people's hands. We place them in their hands and we let them have control over us. And so I was thinking about that this morning as I was driving, because one of my clients asked me, could she come in early? And I said, yeah, but it's going to be an additional cost if I come in early to service you, sort of like a private appointment. She said, no problem. She paid me. Not only did she pay me my worth, she paid my booth rent for the day, for the week rather. She paid my booth rent. And I was like, oh my God. So when I was driving, I said to God, when I received the Zelle, I said, I am worthy. And it wasn't because she validated that. It was because I'm worthy of my time. I'm worthy of my skills. I'm worthy of my efforts, you know. And we can't keep placing our worthiness in other people's hands. They don't deserve that. Our worthiness comes from within. You got to know your worth. You know, you can't depend on someone to love. If someone don't love you right, what that mean? You're unworthy of love?